Hello. In my last video blog I discussed a practical procedure for deciding whether a criticism was helpful or hurtful. When faced by a criticism whose sole purpose was to cause distress, you need to take immediate action to heal that hurt before it can undermine your confidence. Here's how you can do this using what I call the PIN or P-I-N approach. You start by considering any positive aspects of the criticism. That's the P in PIN. Even the most unwelcome and hurtful criticism may contain at least one positive feature. By finding and focusing on it, you achieve two important stress control benefits. First, you make it more likely that something good can come out of an apparent setback. Second, you'll increase the chances of your critic being more receptive to what you say in response. Now move to the I in PIN and reflect on anything interesting in what was said, whether or not these comments were positive. Only once these two steps have been taken should you dwell on the negative aspects of the criticism. And even here, you must review the event in a constructive manner. Avoid falling into the yes but trap, for example by protesting, "Oh yes, but I've always done it this way," or "Yes, but we've never had any complaints from customers." Even when such objections are valid, raising them in your defense typically prevents you from learning anything useful from the criticism. Change your yes buts to yes ands, for example by saying to yourself, "Yes, and I could change this," or "Yes, and I could adopt this approach." Once all the positive, interesting and negative aspects of the criticism have been considered, watch out for any red buttons involved in the exchange. Red button comments are those that trigger an emotional reaction which is out of all proportion to the actual criticism. By pressing your red buttons, the critic seeks to provoke powerful feelings of guilt, panic, outrage, jealousy, despair, envy, and so on. These make it far harder to think straight or form a rational judgment. I'll be describing the psychology and the effects of red button criticisms in my next video blog. When one of your red buttons has been pressed, it's best to neither respond nor attempt to justify the criticism while you're still upset. Far better to allow yourself time to calm down, perhaps by employing one of the relaxation or breath control techniques I describe on this website. Only when you feel calmer, take a few moments to reflect again on the criticism. If your critic was angry or upset, consider whether or not you might have pressed one of his or her red buttons, and that's why you provoked such a powerful reaction. Insights like this can help you avoid a similar situation in the future. Finally, if you recognize that the criticism is justified, avoid switching off mentally, dodging the issue, or refusing to acknowledge that the comment is fair and reasonable. By doing so, you could fail to learn the lessons necessary for avoiding similar mistakes in the future. If you would like to learn more about ways to cope with hurtful criticism and other red button issues, you can do so by downloading my book 1 Minute Stress Management from this website. I'll see you soon.